It's been a long time coming. Fresh new tires, I'm still running. It's a few things I'm overcoming. When the check's still clear, still think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart here tough. Don't take this disrespect. I'm sitting here trying to redirect. I think about it every night and day to try to stay away to keep my heart here tough. Don't take this disrespect. I'm still here in the trifecta. It's been a long time coming.
Okay, welcome back to the motherfucking
Jagaloons.
I'm gonna put the sound effect in later. It says Jagaloons. Welcome back to the Jagaloon Show. With your host Jared. Got a special guest. There's a legend, very funny, from the Syndicate, Mike, Hana.
What's up?
Say what's up. I'll tell you, congratulations. You are on the 1 year anniversary of the Jagaloons Show.
I'm so honored to be here right now.
You should be.
On my own couch.
Dude, how you feeling?
I'm feeling super pumped.
It's a nice cat you got there.
Yeah, this is my kitty. I love him very much.
As you should.
He has 7 toes.
What the fuck?
On each paw. Yeah, take a look.
Maybe you shouldn't love him.
I guess apparently, actually, that means that his parents were too closely related.
Yeah.
He is
incest
baby.
I had a cat that we always thought. I had one with my ex that I lived with, and we always thought she was neutered or spayed or whatever female cats are. I don't know.
I don't
know. But we always thought she was that, and she got real bad or something. I don't know. We were bad people. It was a time in my life I was like a bad person and stuff. But we just gave her away to her sister, I think. Her sister was, also a bad person. Worse person than both of us. And her sister got like mad at my ex and then, hey, bub. Mad at my ex and then let our cat run away. It was our cat Belly.
Wow.
And so like 6 months later, all right, I'm going to look it up now. 6 months later, we get a text from her sister, and she's like, I found Belly. She had kittens. And, oh shit, did I? Oh yeah. We had kittens. Belly was she was like a dwarf cat, a little midget cat.
Aww.
So she had little short arms. And when she had babies, they had thumbs. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? That's like a full-on
so
thumb.
Weird. Wow.
What the fuck is
I like
that?
how it says thumbs.
Yeah, I know. There was Belly wasn't fixed. I went to go look for her. She was laying with all her kittens, ran away from me, but I caught one of her babies. It has thumbs. Yeah.
Wait, dude, do you have a grill?
I do have a grill. You never, I can't believe you never, yeah.
Dude,
I don't wear it to comedy shit because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't.
I've also, never really paid that much attention to your mouth, and I just see it right now.
Yeah, I don't wear it at comedy shit.
That's wild. What is it? Gold?
It's silver.
Silver?
Yeah. I'm not that nice. I'm just
I was
a mere peasant with my silver teeth. No,
Wow.
it's there's a whole, that's always like a duality that I'm confused with still. Like, I know you just do the Syndicate mic and shit. Like, you're not like trying to, go out. Are you? Would you say that you're trying to go out and be like comedian or whatever? Or you just do Syndicate for fun?
I just do Syndicate for fun, but
Jagaloon.
G.
The man.
The man.
The man himself.
The white man.
What a name drop too.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Sorry.
fine.
Never mind.
No, it's
Anyway,
fine.
so this guy from this mic, he keeps inviting me. I guess he's going to be hosting a mic on a Sunday night. He keeps bringing it up to me that, like, if I were to be on it, I need to do, like, a 20-minute show.
He's hosting it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, if I had to sit there and listen to that guy host the whole show, I'd kill myself.
Yeah, dude. He, like...
Even if I was part of the show and he was like, great set, you're the funniest one here, I'd be like, fuck, dude. I want to like you, but I hate it when you talk.
Yeah,
Some people are just that way.
The week that you weren't there, the last week, he was talking to me at the Buck, and he was like, oh, like, you're really funny. Here are a bunch of tips for you. And then he was like, what do you think about this joke? And it was like the most racist, like, out of touch joke I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, I think you might need to work on that one a little bit, because I didn't laugh at all. I just straight up
He
looked
heard you
at-
do the N-word joke. He didn't say the N-word, by the way.
Whoa.
For anyone watching it. He did that joke and thought you were like an edgelord, probably.
Yeah, he was probably like, yeah, she says it, so.
LA has these weird, I've noticed from going to open mics, even the few open mics I've been to, I noticed that like LA has these weird like old dudes that are like current day edgelords. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't know what an edgelord
Is
is.
edgelord guy is like who's like tries to be edgy because he thinks it's funny, but the stuff he says is actually just terrible.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I mean?
yeah, like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this, there's another couple hosts I could think of that do the same shit. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of like old guys trying to be like 4chan edgy guys, and it's like this just comes off poorly.
God.
Yeah, it's really weird. But
Yeah, I feel like he would be like that, but he keeps trying to like bring up that like me.
no
possibly
disrespect
doing-
to Jagaloon. By the way.
No,
Jagaloon.
no, like you're super cool.
Yeah.
I guess our senses of humor just are not the same.
No.
And that's okay.
Not the
but
same
that's
at
why
all.
we
I've
go
seen
to
him
the
get
open
laughs.
mics.
He gets laughs from someone.
Yeah.
Some people.
Oh, one thing about the Syndicate mic too.
I love how
that-
we just started talking shit first thing. We just started talking shit.
I love talking
We
shit.
have a girl on the podcast one time and we just shit talking gossip the whole time.
Yo.
You know?
But like, I need to start sitting in the fucking back when I go to the mics.
Yeah.
People, when I sit in the
I don't
front,
know why you sit in the front.
it's because I come late. So I need to
Yeah.
stop coming late. But everyone just stares deep into my eyes every second. Chris K? Oh. I gotta stop.
It's all right. They're never gonna watch this. They will. Both those people will drop dead before they even find out that Jagaloons is a thing.
True, but yeah. So anyway, so he like will just stare at me the whole entire time, and then the other one he's the okay.
No, he's
Okay. He's the Korean guy. Not gonna name drop this time.
Younger kid?
He's not younger.
Wait, where? Korean.
Jack Pack.
Oh yeah, he's younger. How old is he?
He's in his 30s.
What the fuck? Asian people are crazy. They
I
never
know.
age.
But every time he talks about being a crackhead, he looks directly at me every time he says crackhead, and I'm like, I see where we stand.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
I mean, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't talk about doing crack.
It's like when I did like 30 seconds on my brother being a heroin addict, and I became the heroin guy to some of the people that got a syndicate.
You know, actually, I was talking to Sebastian, the Russian dude that I'm friends with.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I was telling him, I was like, oh yeah, Jared's gonna come over, we're gonna do the podcast. He was like, heroin dude? And I was like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was like, that's kind of like a horrible name
It's
to
a
have.
ridiculous thing ever. It's a worst
Heroin
shit
dude,
ever.
like you're a fucking heroin addict is crazy.
Yeah, it's my brother, not me. What the fuck?
Wow. Does your brother still do heroin?
Nah, he does. I mean, yeah, he's got his issues. He's not on heroin anymore. There are levels higher
Of heroin?
than heroin. Yeah, yeah.
Give me one.
Fentanyl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about that one.
I mean, he's yeah. I won't disclose too much, but people have their roller coasters. You know what I mean? It's the life of an addict sometimes.
True.
I mean, you've had kind of a crazy life. I
Yeah.
don't know how much you want to disclose.
I don't know if you see my books right there.
I didn't see him. I
Oh.
just threw everything on top of him instead.
It's my 12 Steps and 12 Traditions books.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what is that? What is 12? The 12 steps is AA shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I go to AA now.
How's that?
Oh, it's super fun. I don't know.
You go to a
'cause
lot of different meetings or just like the same meeting each week?
I go to like 4 different meetings every week, but it's the same 4. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really like going to meetings.
Yeah, I've never been to one, but I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't really like
Kinda
going.
looks like torture.
It kind of is, but I mean, it just
So I
like
think that's the point, right? It's kind of supposed to be like embarrassing, like it's like shameless.
well, yeah, people go up there and just like spill their hearts out and stuff, and like
Yeah.
that's where you're supposed to do it, and it's for people who are like like, just trying to like find friends and find people and stuff. And luckily I already have like my friends that like are all like sober and stuff or whatever. And I mean, being around drinking like really doesn't bug me that much. So it's like I'm chilling with all that. It's just like, I don't know, I do it because like I feel like I have to. I don't know.
Do you still drink or no?
No.
Oh, that's why you're doing AA because you feel like you have to.
Yeah, I mean, I stopped doing drugs like 3 years ago, but...
And I'll let you take the reins on this, but do you want to talk about any of that? Any crazy shit that's happened in your life? Like, I just wanted to hear a crazy story or three.
Crazy story or three.
But I don't want to force that on you.
We can totally talk about.
All right, like I want to hear. You're also private chef.
Yeah.
Which that's sick, and I want to talk about that. Like I want to talk about like if you've ever done it for like any super rich people, like the craziest shit you ever had to cook, or like craziest experience you had while being a chef, like someone being a bitch or something.
Well, okay. I used to actually be a chef at Hana.
Oh yeah, that's the craziest shit ever. You were doing the flipping the eggs.
Yeah,
and shit?
I was doing the flipping the eggs. Fucking, I'm like, who wants my hot
Did
shrimp
you
in their
practice
mouth?
that shit?
Yeah. So actually, you have to do it's like a 6-week course on how to learn how to do all of that. So it's like 6 weeks of that. You learn how to do the tricks and how to make everything. Because, like, sometimes it takes people, like, 2 hours to fucking do all that when it only should take you, like, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Mexican guy, you get that in, like, half an hour.
Yeah. They do in, like, 30. Yeah. But, oh, my God. People would make fun of me so much because I was the only woman chef, at the Hana that I worked at. And so I'd like pull up to a table and I'd be like, hi everybody, welcome to Hana. My name's Hana. And they were like, oh my God, did you know that you have this, your name's the same as, and I was like, yeah, that's so crazy. I never knew that.
You ever make a joke about you left Benny at home or something?
Well, crazy story. There was a guy named Benny there, and he was this old Chinese guy who was like a fucking scary man. He's found me on every social media, including my TikTok, and just
it's good to know they're keeping it authentic, though.
Yeah. Benny Hana's Japanese.
It's part of the joke.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so me and Benny would always do like parties together, and he'd just like every time he'd go and grab something out of his cart. Yeah, we'd be like, Benny Hana. He'd like grab my ankles and stuff, and then I'd be like,
grab your ankles? That sounds like a weird uncle thing.
He'd like go like under and like grab something and just like scratch my ankles, and then
that's kind of sweet though.
I'd be like, Benny, please don't do that to me. And he was like, I'm gonna take you home tonight, whether you like it or not.
That's not sweet.
And we'd be at the tables, and I'd be like, oh, this guy.
He said that?
Oh, dude, he would say.
How old were you?
I was like 18, 19 when I worked there.
Did you have piercings and stuff then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like 18, 19, and 20 when I worked there. And, it was like this big thing. I was the only lady chef there for like over a year. And I was the youngest chef that they ever had.
Or was that your first culinary experience?
No, I was cooking before then. I got a job when I was like 16 at a ski resort, and I was flipping burgers on a barbecue. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I'm a good barbecuer. I like barbecuing very much.
All right.
But
you're getting a little too excited about barbecue.
I love barbecue. Yeah, we have one communal barbecue here, and I'm terrified to use that shit.
Oh, it's just like a grill?
Yeah, it's outside.
It's just a grill, right?
Oh, it's a barbecue. But it's a communal barbecue.
It's a grill though. Barbecue is like the activity. It's
really?
Not like the actual thing. The thing you use is a grill or like a smoker or like a.
I always think of like a. What do I think of?
Barbecue is like what you're doing.
No.
Yeah, it's the act.
No.
Grilling. Yeah.
You are wrong.
I don't know about that.
No, there is a.
All right. Back.
Anyway.
Oh, you got more Benny Hana?
I mean, I feel like I didn't finish a story. I don't know.
You were just talking about the guy pinching at your ankles. He was going to take you home, and you'd have parties. And you guys wouldn't have parties together, but you'd be cooking for parties, and he'd be pinching your ankles.
Yeah, it was super sick.
You ever let him take you home?
No, fuck no. He was like 78. Yeah, super odd. But what else?
I'm just thinking about whether that fella would have put in work in the bedroom or not as a 78-year-old.
I think
he seemed excited, right?
He seemed really excited, but I think he would be one of those people that's like, I'm laying down the whole time.
I think so too. Yeah, mummy style.
Yeah, he'd be like, my back. Wait, I can't do this.
All What else? With private chef stuff, like what's the crazy shit that's ever happened with the private chef? Like, and how did you even start doing that? Like, who you said? I think you told me the other week, but it's like someone just asked you from Syndicate or what?
Yeah. So, someone came into Syndicate and they were talking to Alex, the owner, and they're like, "Oh, I need a private chef for like this Christmas party." And then I was like, me. I've never done it before, but then I was like, I want to do that.
How much shit did you have to cook?
Oh, I had to cook a appetizer, entree, and dessert. Not too bad. I believe the
For
first.
how many people?
I think I did for 8 people, which for I don't know, it's kind of a lot, but it's whatever. And now to me, like doing like 6 to 8 is like super manageable.
Yeah.
Cause so the lady, she's like in the Rotary Club, so I do like little catering events for the Rotary Club now.
Okay.
Yeah, like
What the fuck is a Rotary Club?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's
I've
just
always heard of the Rotary Club. It
Me
sounds like a
too.
nice club. I don't know what it's about.
so like all the events that I've done. This lady from Russia, or no, this lady from a fancy school comes and talks about Russia,
Okay.
and then I just cook them all dinner, and then I just hear just about Russia. I don't fucking
It
know.
sounds like a communist club.
Well, it's like she's a speaker once a year. I don't know. The Rotary Club, I think, is just it's all older people too. I don't know. Nicole's mom is in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I
Did
cook
you go
them
to
food.
school with them? High school?
No,
Where the hell
no.
did you went to high school in Victorville.
Yeah.
So how the hell did you meet? You met them at Syndicate.
Well, okay, so Nicole's boyfriend Maddie, I worked with Maddie for like 2 years.
Where at?
Syndicate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then I met Nicole through Maddie, and then I was dating a guy for a long time, and he went to high school with Nicole.
Okay.
So it's like weird, like
You guys
small
are all
circle.
crazy mutual friends, and I haven't even tried to piece it together, but it's getting there little by little.
Yeah, I mean, you live in Sierra Madre. I would think that you.
I live just outside of Sierra Madre. I live in Pass. Yeah, I live right on the border of Pasadena and Sierra Madre.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
it's the same shit. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought you lived up the street from Syndicate.
I know. I live west.
Oh.
I don't know. I live on Madre Street.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's gonna come rape me now.
Yeah, wait, I was just thinking about that.
No, it's fine. No one watched this. But yeah. What did you ever fuck up? You ever fuck up like a lot of food?
Yeah, I would
was that all
forget to put
Yeah,
stuff
because
in.
timing. I mean, I'll cook like Thanksgiving dinner because I don't go home for Thanksgiving, and I'll cook like a 7-8 course meal for just me and my roommate, and I will fuck up stuff every year. Like every year, there's something I'll fuck up. I'll overcook or undercook or fuck up the timing, and something's cold. I fuck up. I can't be trusted. I love to cook, but like when it's that magnitude, I cannot be trusted. So like I don't even understand how you manage it.
Well,
Like how do you make sure the meat is like medium rare while also making sure the mashed potatoes are still warm and like making sure you know what I mean?
I do a lot of prep beforehand, like the day before. I'll take hours and just like prep a bunch of shit. So then when it's the day of, I pretty much just have to cook everything. So it's like
Right.
I'll pre-chop all my vegetables.
You got timers going and shit?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
timers going. And then I also have like a little notebook where I'll write like what components go on what. So then because I used to always forget like toppings and shit like that on things.
I would too.
And then when I'm plating things, I'll make like little stations. Like when I'm plating like a salad, I'll have everything that needs to go in the salad like in a corner, so then I can like just like see what I need to put on, and yeah. That's like
Okay.
that's about
Well,
it. But
yeah.
it also
so
takes
you just
time.
diligently follow your notes.
Yeah.
That's how you don't forget.
I'm stressed the whole time.
That
too.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
What's the
have
most people
anxiety.
you cooked for?
22.
What'd you cook then? What was the meal?
I made what did I do for 22 people? I did this like barbecue chicken.
It's all you, right? Too. You'd have no help.
No help.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sometimes I have people help me like serve things, but I do all the cooking. But I did this barbecue chicken, like pasta, like pesto pasta type of thing, and then I did a panna cotta for dessert for everyone.
Oh, the panna cotta is like a Sounds like a flan dish or something.
It's kind of like that. So it's like it's like ice cream base, but with gelatin in it. So it's not like frozen ice cream. It's like the same flavor, but like Jello.
You made it a lot, or are these just like random fucking recipes you find like the week of?
No. So I'll work with the lady, and she'll just kind of like be like, oh, like she'll either send me recipes that she wants, and then I'll make huge adaptations to it because I don't really follow recipes very well. Yeah. But she'll like send me stuff and be like, I want something like this, and then I'll send her like
that's cool.
A grocery list. She'll get it, and then yeah.
It's like a fat kitchen.
Yeah, she has a pretty nice kitchen.
It's a house, right? That you're cooking at most of the time. It's the same person.
Yeah, I do it for the same lady.
These people are having sex parties, right?
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's a lot of dinner parties.
Yeah, they told me that I need to, like, come dressed in a gimp suit. So I was like, whoa, chill out.
It's just, like, it makes me wonder, like, there was something else going on. Something recently, I forget what it was, where I was like, these people... Oh, my brother, it's crazy, has a really nice job. He's a really stressful, but, like, really intense job that he gets paid a lot for. And so he got a really nice house, like, in, like, suburbs just outside of Chicago in Illinois. And the house is like enormous. Okay, like it's not my house. I'm not even bragging. I'm just stating the fact. The house is fucking.
My brother's house is literally so big.
My brother's house is so big you would not believe it. No, really though, it's fucking enormous. And there's listings. There's listings. Two different times it's been listed online, and one time it's completely empty, and another time there's like, it's fully furnished with the people who live there. And it looks like an orgy resort. Like there's couches in weird places everywhere. There's like a million couches. There's like a million chairs. There's an enormous, like custom made, like huge, like L-shaped, like enormous, like 1-ton L-shaped table that has like 80 chairs around it. It's like unnecessarily sexually designed. and I was trying to, they never thought of it. And I was visiting like, I don't know, like 6 months ago. And it was like late at night. We were like kind of high. My brother never smokes because he like, I don't know, he just never liked smoking, but he'll crush like 100 milligrams in edibles like it's nothing. It's fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
And he was really high. And it was me, him, and my sister-in-law. And I was like, we were looking at the pictures and I was like, you guys have never thought that this was like maybe like a sex house? And they were like, they like laughed at it, but it was like a reluctant laugh. Like they just never said anything about it ever again. So I know that's the type of shit they go into the room and they talk about. They're like, this might be a sex house. I think we bought a sex house.
Well, actually, it's so funny. When I was growing up, I remember, like, okay, so Victorville, how it is like, it's like big plots of land, just kind of like wherever. And like where I live off of like a dirt road a few miles.
Is there like any green in Victorville? Because when you look on a map, there's none.
No, there's no green. And so it's like, my house was just like on this big lot and it was just all dirt. And so I would just like wander around as a kid all the time. And there's this huge mansion and like just in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like it was really weird. And I would just see people move in and out of it all the time. And then one time, my mom, she was like, we need to have a little sit down, girls, because I have a sister. And I guess someone that she knew had a husband that was a truck driver and found this like flyer for that house.
Those orgies?
Yeah, for that house. Well, okay, it was called the Kinky Palace.
Jesus
He
Christ.
found a flyer for it in Barstow, and we were in Victorville, which is like an hour away from each other. And it was for like literally that house that was right next to me, and like they just like would sell people and sell favors and stuff there and have like huge sex parties. And my mom was like, never go walking alone by that house. I was so scared.
Christ.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it lasted
How old
for a
were
little
you?
bit. I was probably like, I don't know, like 10, 11, 12.
That's insane. There was a house. You ever hear the like if you see like a red light on a front porch? You know, I mean, obviously out of Christmas season because that's common during Christmas season. But you see like a red light on a front porch. It's like usually signifies like prostitute or a brothel. You know that?
Whoa, I did not know
It's like
that.
in countries around the world where prostitution is legal. It's the red light district.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
You heard of that?
No.
Okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, wow.
When you see, so now you'll be thinking about this for the rest of your life. I
Yeah.
heard this when I was a kid, and there was a I gotta try to remember because I haven't told the story in so long. There was this house like in the nice. I live in like a nice part of Indiana, probably like the nicest part of Indiana. Like I said, I was saying in my joke the other Friday, like I wasn't rich. Like we grew up really. My dad was like super cheap, super. He'd save all his money, but everyone around us was rich, like including all my friends. So there was like a really nice neighborhood, and there was this one house that always had the side of the house faced the main street, and there was a side door, and it always had a red light year round on the side door. And so we were like kids. We were like, I don't know, 10, 12, 11, 12, and we were like, that's fucking crazy. So when we're like doing ding-dong ditching, as you do, as people do as a kid in the suburbs, a million houses in a row, you just fucking ding-dong ditch all of them. We went up to it, and we looked in the window. There was like a light on in the back, and when we got closer, there was stuffed animals lined up all the way up the stairwell, all the way up to the bedrooms. And it was the creepiest shit ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was insane. And there was like, we never saw anyone there, but yeah, it was definitely like, it definitely seemed like a horror. I'm not going to jump the gun and say there was a whorehouse in my neighborhood, but
There was a whorehouse in your neighborhood.
I think there was a whorehouse in my neighborhood. There was certainly a whorehouse in your neighborhood. We know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Red light or not.
I
but-
also love the fact that you have to like be like, everyone around me super rich growing up, lived in a super rich area. All my friends were not me though.
I have to clarify.
Rich people always say that.
I'm not. I was not though. My dad is Iranian, so he's like the cheapest person ever.
Like I saw Billie Eilish's parents. They were talking about like we were just regular middle class people. Billie Eilish went to this private ass school
Yeah, I didn't go
in
to private
Pasadena
school.
somewhere that was probably like
Oh, I didn't even know
$60,000 to go. Yeah, like one of the girls that I work with like knows her, and they're like sister schools or something, or like knows like people that know her, and it was like a private school, all girls school that's like thousands and thousands of dollars to go to, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
regular people don't go to private school. What
No,
the
I mean
fuck?
I went to public school. It was a nice school because it was like a billion kids in it, but I went to like it was all normal shit. Like when I was younger, my dad had this catchphrase. My dad had a lot of catchphrases, but my dad had this catchphrase where even if I wanted like a 89-cent candy bar, he would say, "How many do you want?" He'd say, "Yeah, how many do you want?" And like that was basically what that meant was you're getting zero. You're not even getting one. But he would get your hopes up and then just shatter them.
Oh,
Cause like my dad was like,
a sadist?
no, he was like, my dad was like autistic, damn near. My dad's like autistic before autistic
Damn
was created.
near.
Yeah, so like, before it was even real, he was damn near autistic. My dad's like he's like civil engineer, so he like builds bridges and shit. He like does the math to do bridges and shit. You got to be autistic to do that, but
That makes sense.
Yeah. So he kind of like didn't know how to be around kids. And so like when I was a kid, like I was the youngest of 4, so my oldest brother's 40. So like by the time I was
What
around,
the? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh. I'm just,
Chill.
I'm just kidding.
That's crazy, but my show, they have it on my show and you insult my age.
yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. I'm fucking old as shit. Actually, I was like thinking I was old forever, and then I realized the separation between people in their 30s and people who in their like 20s, like even late 20s. It's drastic.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
when I
you're
turned-
chilling
I'm chilling right now.
for 3 years.
Those will be here in no time. Those
Yeah.
days will be here in no time. But yeah, no, my dad didn't know like how to be around. By the time I was popping out, my dad was like sick of this shit. Like, he was like.
He's like a fucking another one.
Straight up, he was like, just get with the program already. We have no time for you to catch up. Like, you gotta just learn. That's why I was like forced to understand like real adult shit.
Damn,
at a
just
very
childhood
young age.
trauma just dumping.
It's not trauma. That's that problem. It's not trauma. People are self-victimized, so they're like, oh, it's trauma. It's not trauma. It's just facts. It's reality.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm not even. I'd rather it be that way than not. You know what I mean? I'd rather be forced to understand adult bullshit than be like a naive person.
Yeah, I remember like, I don't know, growing up, like I just did so much crazy shit. So then like when I tell people I'm 22, like they're just like surprised at the fact that I'm so much younger than they thought. Like most people think that I'm like 26, 27. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And then everyone's like, wow, that's crazy. I feel like you just do so much and happen to also be 6 foot tall. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you do have 26 energy.
Yeah, why? I
don't
literally
know.
don't
You're
get
fucking
it.
old as shit, I guess. I don't know.
I know, when everyone's like, wow, I really thought you were like 26, 27. I'm like, do I sound just like I'm weathered or something? Like, I don't know. I've just been around the block a few times or something.
You're just tall and you've been through a lot. So people are like 27. Oh, you have piercings too and tattoos. That helps.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
helps. I don't know. If it depends on how you feel about it.
Well, I don't know. I used to love, like, when I was like 20, 19, or like 18, I'd be like, oh my God, like I'm this old. And everyone would be like, oh my God, you're such a baby. And now everyone's like, eh. And I'm like, whoa. I
You're
like
20
being
you're,
a baby.
You're 22. When I was 22, I was dawning on a failed relationship. So I was that was like, I think, beginning of COVID. I just
Wow.
had to think about it for a second. Yeah.
Oh, was it a bad one?
No, I mean, it's fine. It's no awe. There's no reason I was just
Oh.
thinking about it though. Like, it's life. Like when you so I started dating a girl and we moved in after a year, and then I lived with her for 4 years.
Damn.
I moved in with her when I was 19. So
Wow.
so
Oh, wait,
actually, I
I
lived with her
moved
for 5
in-
years. I lived with her for 5 years.
I moved in with my ex when I was 19.
Yeah, so 19, and then we lived together till I was 24. I got my license when I was 24. And our shit kind of started fucking up like around COVID, so it was like when I was 22-ish kind of. And yeah, things started to go awry. But like, it was crazy. For the first 3 years, it was like I was cool with moving in, because for the first like 3 years, it was like we never fought. 2 years, we never fought. And then 3 years, it's just relationships.
Yeah.
It's just, that's why it's like, if a relationship is a year long, like even a year and a half, that's like the perfect time for it to end. Like if it's gonna end, that's the perfect time for it to end. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I've only been in like one like genuinely like serious relationship, and it's like that sounds on paper super cool again one day, but like God,
No,
Oh my
coexisting
g-
sucks.
it really does. Like now that like I live alone, like I just like really just keep to myself, and then I'm like, what the fuck would why would I want somebody to be like, oh, I gotta take a shit, you know? And I'm
You
like,
can't grow. No, not that. Taking this shit is that you lost me. You lost me when you're bothered by people wanting to take
no,
shits.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, sure,
just
but
kidding.
but I mean, some people have to shit sometimes. I don't understand, but
Now, my best friend, every time we fucking go to a party, she's like, will you come to the bathroom with me? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And then she just takes a shit
What the
at
fuck?
every single fucking party.
What
And then she
the
wants
fuck?
me to be in there with her and like hold her hand and stuff. And I'm like, bro, me and my friend are really codependent on each other.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's so funny though.
Takes a shit in every party. That's like
every party.
like marking territory type shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
like
there like a
yeah,
element to that too?
there's this one guy. We'd always go to his house. Like we barely even knew him, and like he would always throw these crazy parties. And he lived and he lived in the middle of the desert. And my friend would literally go up to him and be like, "Hey, I have to take the fattest shit ever." Like, but
well, I mean, as a guy, he's allowed to take shits.
no, it was my girlfriend to the guy's house,
Oh.
and she was like, I have to take the fattest shit ever. And there's a huge line for the bathroom. Like, do you have another one? He was like, I have one in my room. And then fucking she took a shit in this guy's room bathroom, and I was like, damn, that was intimate, right?
Insane.
But like at that same party, it was
Fattest shit ever at the party.
fattest shit at the party.
That's actually sociopathic.
Well, you know when you do so much coke that it makes you like shit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because like me and my friend, we pulled up to this party and we like didn't bring any alcohol with us. Like we just brought the sniff. You
It's
know?
an old story, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is an old story. I think I was probably like 18 when this happened.
Okay.
But we go to this house, right? And then we had no alcohol or anything, and like we were like, oh, we want to get fucked up. So then the police came. Like we didn't know that the police came, but the police came and they're like, everybody come outside. So everybody went outside of the house because everyone was inside the house partying, and they left all their drinks, obviously. So what me and my friend did is while the police were talking to everybody outside, we drank everybody's drinks out of their cups, like that they left behind. And then like everyone came back and they're like, "What the fuck?" And we like left. We literally left. We were like, "Oh,
What happened?" So I've been to a California party. When I was 18, I came out to California. I was in the Bay, and the cops came to parties, and they just like break it up. In Indiana, cops come to parties, they line up everybody like across the wall and breathalyze you all.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like serious as fuck.
partying here is so much different than partying in the high
I know
desert.
It is, yeah.
Like, what would happen is like the cops would come to the party, and pretty much the only thing that they'd tell people is that like if people parked all crazy all over the neighborhood, they'd just be like, everyone has to park their car in the property, because everyone lived on like acres of land. So they're like, park your car in the property, and so then everyone would just move their cars inside, and then be like, just stay inside the house. That was like literally the only thing. It's like they didn't want people outside and people parking all crazy.
Because it's loud and retarded.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
People would be playing like fucking loud ass like early 2000s hits, which actually pretty gas.
Yeah, I mean,
just a bunch of teenagers getting like
what
fucked
else are
up.
teenagers gonna do at a party? That's what they do.
Yeah, well, I mean, there used to be this like one site like in the middle of fucking nowhere, like literally just desert. It'd be like you're driving through and it's just 2-lane road, and just like in the middle of fucking nowhere, there's just dirt to your left and dirt to your right. And then just randomly there's a street that you pull on and you have to go through this dirt. And then everyone would have like these bonfires there, and everyone just get around and get fucked up. And then everyone would jump in the fire and
Talk
shit.
like that?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I just think it adds a little bit.
Okay.
And
I mean, it's like liable. It's like Texas accent. So it's like if it's the desert, I just think it's always Texas. Like even if it's in California.
I could see how it can sound kind of Texan, but I didn't go to many of these parties because they were fucking crazy. Like people like bring their dirt bikes and just ride them through the fire and shit, and like bring their guns and shit and just like unload in the air and shit. And it's just like holy fuck. People like fireworks and shit too. It's like holy cow.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and then I was like running from the cops, and I got my car stuck in sand once, and I like called my dad in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Dad, I got my car stuck," and then like I had someone pull it out for me and everything, and after like a little bit of time, I finally came clean with why I got my car stuck. And I remember I brought I think it might have been my ex-boyfriend to my dad's house, and he was like, "Wow, like Hana does some crazy shit." And then he was like, "Yeah, one time she called me at like 3 a.m. to tell me that she ran from the cops and got her car stuck in sand." It was pretty awesome to hear that your daughter's doing that, and I was like, "Wow."
Your friend said that to your dad?
No, my dad said that to my friend.
Oh, okay.
It's like super fun. Super fun. Yeah.
But he knew. Your dad knew. He was chill about it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone knew that I was doing crazy shit all the time. And I think that the only thing that they could do was just like, I don't know, be there for me, I guess. I don't know.
What age did you get clean?
19.
So when did you start?
When
would you say you started, like, it was abusive?
Probably like I don't know. It went downhill so fast for me, low key. Like, I don't know. I got high for the first time when I was in like middle school, I think. And I would like drink.
Weed?
Yeah. I do like smoke weed or take like a lot of edibles. I did a lot of edibles at school for some reason. But then I started taking
That's why you are 27. That's why you have 27 energy, is because you're just taking edibles at 10 years old.
Yeah, literally. I remember the first time I ever got high, it was before school, and my friend gave me this huge piece of brownie, and she was like, "My family made this," and then I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I knew it was weed, but I thought you just ate the brownie.
They sometimes taste so good, though.
This one did not. This
Yeah.
one,
sometimes they do not taste good. They're hashy
this
as
one
fuck.
did not. It was homemade. But I ate the whole thing, and then she like saw me a few minutes later, and she was like, "Oh, did you have a little piece?" And I was like, "Little piece?" And then I was like, I ate the whole thing, and she was like, "That was meant for 10 people." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
You were at school?
Yeah, it
How
was
old
the
were you?
beginning of school. I was in middle school, so
Oh my
like I don't
God.
know, however old you are then.
What'd you even do?
I literally don't
Got
remember
really
the day.
hungry?
No, I don't remember the day. Like, I literally, like, just remember, like, giggling a little bit in class, and then all of a sudden, I was at home. I, like, made it through the day somehow. I remember a little bit, like, there was, like, lunchtime, and I was just wandering around, and I was just gaining consciousness, just, like, standing in front of a table, and people were looking at me like I was fucking crazy.
You were crazy.
Yeah, I
They
was
were looking
probably
at you.
just like...
Yeah, they weren't looking at you like you were crazy. You were crazy, and they were looking at you.
But then I started doing like pills and stuff like in high school.
You do like opiates and shit.
Yeah.
What kind? Like Vicodins and shit.
Yeah, I definitely really liked like Vicodin. If I could get oxys, I was like super sick.
Yeah, I was
doing lots of Xanax though. I loved Xanax.
Yeah, Xanax was retarded. It was always retarded. I did it sometimes. It's still nice to do like a quarter gram sometimes, but it's genuinely like it's the reason they're called bar tards. It's 'cause it creates retards.
Literally.
I know someone who used to take like bootleg the Hulk, the 3 milligram Xanax when they were still only being made in Mexico, and they would take them they take like 15 milligrams a day, and like permanently affect like they have paranoid schizophrenia now and like
holy
BPD.
shit.
Yeah, it like completely fucked their brain.
I think one thing that kind of fucked me up a little bit.
I'm not saying that's exactly correlated. I just made that correlation in my head because I hate Xanax so much.
Oh, that makes sense. I think one thing that fucked me up a little bit though is like me and my friends found out about Molly, and I lived with my friends at the time, and we would do Molly like every other day, and we would just like chill in their room and just like have like music playing, and then we just like go on runs together. We would just do it like as a group activity with us, and it was so fun. But we did it so often, and then I started snorting it, and then like my sinuses.
Old as shit.
Huh?
It had to have gotten old as shit.
No, I really liked it. And then I did it at a rave once. And because I was so used to doing it with my friends in like a room, all of a sudden you're just surrounded by thousands of people, loud music, lasers everywhere. I had never felt more overwhelmed in my life.
Sensory over fucking load.
Yeah, it was fucking gnarly. So that I never did it again. I was like, holy fuck.
I only ever snorted it. I never have taken a capsule.
Dude, doesn't it hurt?
I hate
so
it. No,
bad.
the reason I snorted it, that's why I don't like it. Is because I've snorted it and the drip made me throw up. I'd be like drunk as shit. And
oh God, you're not supposed to mix it too.
Oh yeah, that's fun. We're having fun. There was a time in my life where I was having fun. Yeah. Straight up, I was having so much fun. I was gonna say when I was in high school too, I had a problem with Vicodin because I had really easy access to it. I'd like snort. My mom had Ambiens too, and I'd steal those and I'd snort them. I'd snort like a 10 milligram Ambien and a 10 milligram Adderall and just like smoke weed and just chill. Watch like Trailer Park Boys for like 6 hours.
Wow, that sounds so sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I remember like I purposely got my wisdom teeth out because I knew that they would give me Vicodin. Like I was feeling, of course, like the pain and everything, and I was putting it off for so long, and then I was like, wait.
Yeah, when they grow in, it's the fucking worst. All my wisdom teeth grew in before I could get them out.
I was like, ding, 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 free Vicodin. Yeah. Holy shit. I mean, I've been buying it off of people.
They gave me perks, which was nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, even better.
Let's go. Yeah.
But like, I was always buying Vicodin off of people that like were getting them for their wisdom teeth taken out, and then all of a sudden, when I go to the counter to pick up my prescription, they gave me ibuprofen.
That's horseshit.
And I was like, whoa, excuse the fuck out of me. Why'd you give me ibuprofen? I was like, you're supposed to get Vicodin for this one? Oh, I was like, and if it's so bad, which, it really is, I'm supposed to get oxys.
Excuse me, you gave me ibuprofen when you were supposed to give me opiates.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is up? And they're like, nice try. You're actually flagged in our system. And I was like, God damn it! Fuck! And then, yeah.
How were you flagged? Do you know how that's even possible? Was it your doctor? Was it the same doctor?
It was probably my doctor because I had been I had been going through my prescriptions of everything super, like, fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always bounced around doctors. They didn't know what to think of me.
The second I turned 18, I stopped, like my mom just became like not included in what I do like at the doctor's. I'm like, oh, I have like ADHD, I have really bad anxiety, like all this stuff. Yeah. So then I could just get like Xans and Vyvanse and like Adderall, and I would literally go through my prescriptions in like 2 days.
See, this is the difference between our generations is that you went to the doctor and asked for those yourself, and when I was like 9, my mom was like, this fucking kid isn't doing his homework, give him Adderall right now. And so I was given Focalin, which is like the one for young people, kind of. It's still fucking amphetamines. I was given Focalin like at like 7.
Holy shit.
One time when I was like 5, I wouldn't do my like addition homework. I wouldn't do 2 + 2. So
Wait, say that again?
My addition? Addition?
Addition. I don't know. I say it like I have the worst Southern California accent ever. I go addition.
Addition. That's what I said. Addition.
You said addition.
Well, I fucked up. But
Yeah.
usually I'd say addition.
Fucking retards.
It's the same shit, dude. You add. It's addition of adding. But anyways, I wouldn't do my addition fucking homework. So my mom was like, all right, I'm gonna give him like a quarter or some shit, like a half of one of my older brother's Adderalls. And I kind of remember. It's like I had a weird faint memories of it, but like she gave it to me and my body just like went stiff. And I was like, Mom, I can't move. I was like sitting at the table. I was like, my hands aren't like I can't move my arms. Like I was just fucked up off amphetamines at like 5 years old. And
Oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing.
No, it was ridiculous. Like I mean, like even like at the point of I was like laughing at my mom because I was like, Mom, this is ridiculous. I just had to lay down for like solid 3 hours.
Yeah, so it did not help you do your addition homework?
Yeah, it didn't help me do my addition at all. It subtracted from my homework.
Holy shit.
No, it was really weird. It's crazy because I just had a realization. Is that like they say that if you react, like if you become calm when you do amphetamines, that means you truly have ADHD.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like I never put that together until I was older, but I always was like
He's gonna drink your water and lick your cup.
I always was like, why? How come when I like take Adderall, I want to like lay down in bed or even do coke? Like, why do I want to?
Yeah.
I want to just lay down in bed and close my eyes in a dark room.
Oh my
That's
god,
all I
because
wanna do.
everyone would talk about doing coke, is in there like they'd do
Chatter.
a bunch of lines and they'd be like la 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 la,
just
and then they'd be like,
talking.
let's go do this,
Yeah.
Dude, like when I'd smoke weed, that's how I would be. But then when I would do coke, I'd want to sit on the couch and I'd want to just fucking chill out, listen to people, listen to music, and then no one would get it because I'd do coke with all my friends and they'd be like, let's get in here.
Yeah.
Somebody punch me in the face.
It's the same reaction. Me and you have the same reaction. With weed too. Like when I smoke weed, like I get more talkative. I get more comfortable with myself because I give less of a fuck.
When I smoke weed, I just feel, I feel like an imposter. Like I feel so disassociated. Like I feel like I'm not me, and then I look at myself and I like feel like my skin's made out of Play-Doh, and then I'm like, holy fuck, I need to go to this. I need to go to the hospital.
That's like me on acid, I think. But weed is like, that's intense. That's intense for weed. But that's common, right? I mean, like a lot of people feel that way.
I feel like it's always, my friend was trying to tell me once that like I just was always doing too much. And I'm like, wow, really?
Yeah, like eating a brownie for 10 servings.
Yeah,
for one
well, like
person.
it was so funny. My first time ever taking a dab, I didn't even want to take a dab. Like I did not have the tolerance to be able to handle a dab, and I knew
my
it.
God.
And one of my deaf friends, he heated up the dab rig and like did a huge scoop of wax, right? And he didn't let it cool down, and was handing it to me right away. And then he just looked at me and smiled, and I was just like, I'm good. You know, he can't hear. He's deaf. And I was like, I'm good. And then he just holding it and smiling at me like he can't understand what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm visibly shaking my head. And I'm saying, no, Sean, I'm good.
So you took it anyways?
And then he just like held it out like he knew he was going to get me. And then so I was like, fuck it, whatever. You know, it's probably cooled down enough. Took it and I straight up went fucking retarded. I was sitting on a fucking Home Depot bucket, and I literally was in this loop where I thought I was pissing myself, and then I check.
Oh my god, that's
and
the
then
weirdest
I'd be okay.
feeling.
And then I would
when
feel
you're so
like,
high on dabs, you feel like you're pissing yourself. I felt that before.
yeah,
It's weird
then,
as fuck.
And then I also felt like I was throwing up. I literally
that's a little
would
weird.
like feel like I was throwing up, and then I'd be like, oh fuck, and then I'd touch my mouth, and I'd be like, no, I'm not throwing up. I'm chilling. But then I'd like go in through this loop, and then my friend took a video of me. One of my eyes was completely closed, and my tongue was hanging out of my mouth, and I was just touching my mouth and
You just look
then
like that
touching my legs.
emoji.
What?
You look like that emoji.
Yeah. And it was like an hour. I just could not function like at all.
This is a funny story. One time I got caught for smoking weed with my friend, or like my mom found my weed or something. And coincidentally, my brother, who lived somewhere else, who was just visiting home at the same time. But it's like not that he didn't live that far away. It was like 15 minutes from my parents' house. And my mom found my weed, and I was with my friend who was like he was like definitely like had really bad. So I won't go as far as to say he truly had autism, but he actually had like crazy social anxiety that was just built up from like not being socialite at all, like his whole childhood. And when he met me, I introduced him to people and he became more social. But it was just all before that. So like smoking weed was like a very vulnerable state for him at this point. And so we smoked and we got caught. And I was like, I would just like deny all the time. Like if I get high and I get caught by my mom, I was just like, no, I'm not. I'm not smoking. I'm not high right now. I'm not smoking weed. And my brother was home, so my mom was like trying to drug test me or some shit. And Jordan was like, all right, let's go. So me and my friend Pablo got into my brother's car and we went to his apartment and we were like, we're safe. It was literally 15 minutes away from my parents' house. I was like, we're safe, dude. We're chilling. My parents are going to come here. Whatever. So my brother heats up. This is like when dabs first came out too. The dabs were like disgusting. They were like brown shit and they made you feel sick. They made you feel nauseous. And me and Pablo both take a dab. It was like probably the second time I ever took dabs. And Pablo takes a dab. He's high as shit. Higher than he's ever been in his entire life. He's clearly high. His eyes are bloodshot, like red. The red is the top of that thing. And and I'm sitting there, and my brother heats me up a dab, and I take the dab. And as soon as I'm like halfway through taking the dab, you just hear a knock at the door, and it's my parents, and they showed up, and they showed up to drug test me, and Pablo had to sit on the couch and talk to my parents while I was in the bathroom for about 45 minutes, trying to figure out what to do, and I was so high I couldn't even pee.
Oh, shit.
Like, even if I wanted to pee and just face the madness, like, I was so high that I was like, what's happening?
Dude, peeing when you're high is really weird.
It's so tough. I have this habit now where I have to open my window in my bathroom to pee when I'm, like, really high. It's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, so I finally pee, and, the weed, it's off the charts. It clearly says I have so much THC in my system. The whole apartment smells like weed. Pablo's clearly high as fuck. And I'm just like, I have no clue what that is. I've never smoked weed in my life. And yeah, that was like the second time I ever took dabs.
Wow.
Insanely high.
Yeah, dabs are like no other. Personally, not a fan. Well, I hate weed. Like, that's one thing that I'll never do. And everyone's like, oh my God. Like, when I first was like, oh yeah, I have a problem with drinking, people are like, you just need to smoke weed. And I'm like, smoking weed will put me in the hospital with just anxiety. I'm like, I literally cannot do that.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just not for me. I know all you people love smoking weed. So fun.
It's not for everyone, and
Wait, didn't you say that you smoked before? Is it for you?
Yeah, well, it is for me right now. At moments, there's moments when it's certainly not for me. I think that people can grow out of it too. I think it's totally normal for people to grow out of any benefits of smoking weed.
I think that happened to me because I used to like it. Like, I used to smoke a lot, and I used to really enjoy it. And then at just one point, I just started getting really paranoid, and ever since then, like, I never have a good time.
That's completely understandable. I'm not the type. I'm genuinely like, yeah, I'm not the type of person. I'm like the least judgmental person ever. Like, I'll judge, but it means nothing. Like, if I judge anything, like, it truly means nothing. It affects nothing about what I think of a person or anything. So it's like, whenever people are like, oh, I don't drink, and it's like, oh, you need to smoke. I never do that shit. I hate that shit. I don't like when people are like, you just need to smoke like the rest of us, or like whatever. And it's like, I hate when anyone gives you like an ultimatum, like, oh, that's not working, so you should try what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like that. People are different, man. It's chemical differences in our bodies that don't allow these things.
Like, it's so weird. I used to convince people, I'm like, no, drinking alcohol is really good for me. I'm like, it puts me in a good mood. It makes me want to do really fun things. And I'm like, turns out I just would do really stupid things and be like super impulsive. And I'm like, God.
Yeah, you don't want to do dumb shit.
Yeah, I do a lot of dumb shit. I mean, I still do a lot of dumb shit. No matter what.
It's okay to be a dumb person when you're drunk, but you don't want to impulsively do dumb. You don't want to be that person. That's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already struggling enough with the IQ points as is. Like, fuck.
I mean, dude, considering the fact that you were taking edibles at like fucking 9 years old, I think you're doing all right for yourself.
Yeah, I like how every time you say it, it's like a younger age.
Yeah, kind of.
Taking edibles at fucking 4 years old.
Smoking crack at 7.
Yeah, the first time I ever did heroin, I was 2. It was super awesome.
It's involuntary.
So how do you like the syndicate mic? What are your thoughts?
Get into the motherfucking syndicate mic. I mean, I like it. It makes me really nervous. It makes me more nervous than any other mic.
Norm Mervis?
Norm Mervis. Changes my name to Norm Mervis every time I walk in the building. Yeah.
People tell me that me and you are the funniest people at that mic.
Who says that?
People at Syndicate.
Who said that? The owner?
Yeah, him.
The owner, I fuck with the owner heavy. He's cool. I'm definitely not always the funniest person at that mic. You are consistent. I am not.
I think you're so funny. Like, even on some, like, where people don't laugh as much, I just think that you're literally so funny. Like, I don't know. Like, you just go up there and you're like, oh, he was a fucking rapist, peacocks, and all that shit.
That's literally me fucking up, though. Like, when I'm, like, stumbling around, I'm like, he's a rapist. What's next?
Oh,
like,
yeah, by the way, he was a rapist. I thought that was the funniest fucking shit ever.
I can hear your laughs. I record every set, so I can hear your laughs in the set. I'm like, oh, that's very sweet. I laugh.
Like, damn, that fucking walrus donkey laugh just in the back.
No.
Gerardo?
I can recognize most people's laugh at that mic. Like, I can hear. If I've done the mic like 4 or 5 times, because there's a couple of them, I can tell who's laughing.
Hell yeah.
But there's other times when I don't know. What were you saying about Gerardo? Gerardo's great.
Gerardo's awesome. I miss him.
He's gonna be next on the pod for the.
You should have done both of us on the pod.
Yeah, here you're gonna have Gerardo here because I didn't know we couldn't done it at my place.
Yeah. Oh my God, we could totally do it here. The 3 of us.
Oh my God. I was saying that like no way.
Oh. Never mind.
I'd probably do it separate, but
yeah.
But it'd be fun. Maybe.
That would just be a lot.
Yeah, it would be a lot.
Yeah, but Gerardo told me I need to start recording mine, and I just have yet to do it because I don't ever want to listen back.
Yeah, I mean, what's the need?
Yeah, because
to
I also
toot your own horn.
Yeah,
that's
I'm like,
literally it.
You guys want to hear how funny I am?
Yeah, like you're not reusing jokes. Like you're writing a new set every week, right?
Yeah, I pretty much just like that's why I always go last. So then whatever anyone else says that I like could possibly relate to, I'm just like, let me riff off that, and then like normally I'll like start somewhere and I won't even get through like more than like 2 or 3 of my jokes. Like I just end up like really thinking about other things. Like when I started talking about eating Polly Pocket clothes.
That was pretty funny. I thought
that was funny. God.
I don't even know what that means, but they sound tasty.
It's like this chewy plastic clothes that it's like you chew it and it goes right.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So awesome.
That'd be rubber, I think.
I could like imagine it in my mouth.
Rubber is squeaking.
Yeah, the squeaking of the rubber.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'd really use that right now to chew on.
Yeah.
It's like how babies need pacifiers.
Yeah, you're just teething.
Hana needs Polly Pocket clothes.
Polly Pocket clothes.
Yeah, I think he would eat all my Polly Pocket clothes.
He probably would munch them.
Isn't he so cute?
Yeah, he's awesome.
I love him so much.
He's just been hanging out. He's like a good boy. He nibbles the right amount too.
Yeah, he does like the soft nibbles. I looked it up. He does those because he is showing affection, and then when he scratches you, he like barely scratches. It's awesome.
Does he have 7 claws?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, I have to trim him pretty regularly, or else he'll grow and like around and go into his skin. But yeah, like he like doesn't even chew hard. Like he just wants to have my hand in his mouth. He's also like 14, so he'll do this for like a few minutes.
He's old as I mean, he looks young, but he's old as shit.
Yeah, he'll do that for a few minutes, and then look at
he looks young.
He's tired now.
You can tell with cats.
Or is he? Oh, he's not tired. There we go.
If you want, we can skip pitches and just talk for the last 5 minutes. We only got about 5 minutes left.
Dude, we can do whatever you want.
Yeah, let's skip pitches. Fuck it. I'll save the pitch I wrote.
Are you sure?
Yeah, unless you want to hear it. It's not great.
I mean,
I usually phone it in, you know what I mean? Like, like with the pitches, like, I mean, you try to write something decent. I'll tell you what it is, and I'll just do it again for when I'm with my.
Yeah, you can like cut this part out if you want.
No, I'll leave it. So it's just an example, you know. For you next time you're on.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna get an invite back.
I mean, if you want, it's up to you.
Yeah.
All right. Calm down.
Oh.
It's not that big of a deal.
Like,
all right, so this is my idea. It's Jennifer had no idea that her boyfriend was a serial killer, but when she discovers that she's unknowingly worked as an accomplice to his crime, she's faced with the dilemma of what to do. It's called Helpless.
Wow. Okay. My thought is I was kind of thinking of something. I was like, my only thoughts were like astronauts go to space, right? All of them are poop shy.
Okay.
But dude, imagine, right? Hypothetically, there's no bathroom door. What you know?
Yeah.
Like
It's like a skit. It's like a skit idea that works.
I don't know. I didn't
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny. Like, what happens?
Yeah, what happens?
How do you? No, I'm asking you. What happens?
Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking of like astronauts in space and like shit floating in the air.
Okay.
That sounds pretty sick.
That's a good. Do they have to like stick poles up their ass to shit? Like, how do they shit? How do they shit?
I mean, I think in the zero gravity, like I don't know. I imagine they just put like maybe the toilets are different or something. I have no idea.
The toilet's like on the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It'd be really odd though.
Dude, that's insane. I gotta look that up.
I remember like watching a TikTok about it, and it was like people ask us, "How do astronauts shit?" or "How do astronauts poop in space?" And it's like we poop just like everyone else. It's just in zero gravity. And I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking smartass. How do you do it?"
Even if you strap yourself into the toilet, like the poop's gonna like hit your butt cheeks and stuff.
Yeah, like it might just stay there, you know?
It's just gonna sit there and like bounce off your butt cheeks in the bowl, right?
Yeah.
Well, not to get too imaginative.
No, I'm imagining. Yeah, visually.
Yeah, that's insane. I might have to. I do a little like clip before the episode. I might have to clip. I think I figured it out. I think I'm gonna clip a thing of astronauts pooping and put the new Kanye song over it.
Hey, what's a new Kanye song?
It's kind of nice. It's I'm gonna be honest. I'm acting like it's not a big deal. I've been listening to this 1 minute snippet on replay, on repeat,
On
replay,
repeat?
on repeat
Repeat?
for I don't even know the whole day. I woke up at 8 a.m. and saw it, and I was like, "This is me all day. This
You
is
have to show me right now.
I'm gonna do it."
Yeah, right now. I like Kanye West.
You having a one-on-one conversation with me is you're gonna realize all the words I mesh together from now on. I do that a lot.
What do you mean?
Well, I was saying like replayed or plead or whatever the fuck, you know? What I
Oh,
mean? Like,
so you're just retarded?
I've been trying to say this forever. Yeah, no, I just no, truly though, I'm just retarded, but I'm just extremely nervous human being at all times.
Yeah.
I don't know if it shows, but I'm always nervous.
You seem really relaxed right now.
My chest is tense. But I'm so used to it. I've always been this way since I was a kid. So it's just like, I know you just got to get over it. Like I heard people talk about like, everybody feels that way. Oh shit. Kanye's amazing. Everybody feels that way. And someone was like, I heard someone be like, if I stopped myself from doing anything that I was scared to do because it made me nervous, I'd be fucked. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. I see it happening around me. I have friends that are that way. They fuck themselves over by being too scared to do anything because they're like, I could never do that. It's like, no, it's going to be tense and you're not going to probably like it. You're going to be queasy through some of it, but you just got to do it.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not a very nervous person, but one thing that I have realized this whole time is that like when I'm talking to you, I've just been making just intense eye contact this whole entire time, and I just like I'm trying to like look away now. But
no, you're good.
The whole time that I'm like,
you can do it. That's fine. You can look at me, but it doesn't make me feel weird. But I can't continue to look at it too. I can't. I gotta look away.
Just like really intense eye contact for 1 hour.
It's the judgment. That's the judgment thing with me. What I was talking about. Like you can make eye contact. I'm not even gonna be like. I will not be like, oh, she's fucking looking at me right now. But I gotta look away for my own sake.
That makes sense.
Here's the Ye song. It's so nice.
It's been a long time coming. Fresh new tires, I'm still running.
It sounds like astronauts pooping in space.
Yeah, I like this. Coming.
Trying to redirect them. Think about it every night and day. They try to stay away to keep my heart hit up. Don't take this disrespect. I'm still here in the trifecta.
It's amazing.
That's really nice.
It's so
did you
nice.
put that on replay at the Gap?
Yeah, I had my headphone in while I was working because I'm a pretty bad employee. But I do my job, but I don't do it the way they want me to. I always I'll put a headphone in and put my hair over my face and then do this so they don't think I have a headphone in.
Yeah, your luscious locks.
Luscious locks.
How long have you been growing that out for?
My hair's been long since about sophomore year of high school. So like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's only that long?
Let me see. I used to have pictures. I used to be down like damn near my ass.
Damn near.
And then damn near. Why do you keep doing that? I'm not that country. I don't have that country accent.
I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know. It just feels right.
But the girl I used to date was a cosmetologist, so she'd like cut my hair and shit, and that's when I started getting trims. But before that, I was just all natural. I'm trying to find a picture of it where it's really long. It's been a long time coming.
Whoa. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like on the one-on-one conversation, I feel like I'm a little more boring than I am in a regular group settings. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, cool.
I think in hindsight, it's easy to be like, oh, we just flashed through that conversation. It must not have been interesting. But when you watch it as a listener, it's. I'll laugh. I'll laugh at myself sometimes after we'll record an episode and I'll be like, that was fucking horseshit. I'm retarded. And then I'll even find myself chuckling at the episode a couple times because I edit it. I edit all of our episodes.
Oh, really? So how long is the video?
We're at about an hour now.
Oh, okay.
So we're almost done, but I was going to show you this fucking picture if I can ever find it.
Yeah, please.
I'll show you a picture of me with short hair.
I used to have a mullet. Like, I had the sides of my head shaved and everything.
I was thinking I was like 15.
Oh, my God. You don't even look the same.
Yeah, it's Gidget, too. That's my old-ass dog.
Aw. Wow, the short hair is crazy. Long hair suits you much more.
Yeah, this is me trying to be a really cool guy with a pipe.
Wow.
When I was like 15.
What an icon.
Such an icon. Such a sexual deviant of an icon.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let me fucking find this. There's just one specific picture. Fucking God. There's one specific picture I'm trying to find.
So are you trying to become a comedian? Like,
No.
no?
Well, I don't want to say no, but like I'm music. You know what I mean? Music's my love. It's like my priority always. Like I'm always. That's why I don't like post. I don't really post a lot of the comedy shit on my story or any of that because like I don't really want anyone to think that that's what I've pivoted towards. You know what I mean? Like I like comedy because I like comedy, and if I was to start getting placements and like start getting paid from it, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Because I like being well-rounded and I like being talented. I like the thought of being talented if I was to be talented. But yeah, it's not quite to my ass, but it used to be longer. It got like another probably year longer than that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the?
That was when I lived. Yeah, that was when I was like in first year in college.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's not that long though. That's right.
I mean, that's pretty long, especially for a dude, you know?
Yeah. Definitely I had my fair share of people like walking from my side of the booth. Like I'll be like, you know, the back of my head will be facing like a waiter as they're walking around the corner. They'll be like, hey, ladies. I'll be like with my mom and be like, hey, ladies, what are we doing? And they'll see my face and I'll have like a mustache. And they're like, I'm so sorry.
You're like, no, I am a ladies. It's fine.
They're like, no, please.
What's
your special?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What's your special? Because I'm a British lady.
Yeah,
for some reason.
If you were to like choose like a spirit animal, what do you think it would be?
Can I do fantasy?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it would be fantasy. I don't even.
Or like, you know, if there's like a character that you really resonate with, that has to be like an animal of some sort.
Okay, I gotta think about this one.
Like it could even be. I feel like you give me a little bit of like Mordecai kind of vibes.
Yeah, that's cool. Mordecai's cool. I'm definitely slothed up. I'm definitely slothed out of control as far as animals go. I think sloth is. I'm like if you gave a sloth like amphetamines.
Yeah.
Because their sloths are slow, but if they just had a little bit more pep in their step, That's kind of my same vibe.
You give a sloth like raging anxiety.
Yeah, sloths do seem anxious all the time.
Yeah.
They tweak.
Don't they just like? Oh wait, no. I think that's koalas, but they eat like leaves and just get high all day.
Yeah, and they just like they shoot shit. They're like diarrhea exclusively because all they eat is leaves.
Hell yeah.
Pretty wild. I don't know. What would you give yourself?
I feel like
I'm gonna go with sloth amphetamines. Hopped up sloth.
I feel like character-wise, specifically Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen in his gorilla mode.
I don't know. I've heard of that, Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't know what the character is. I don't know. I can't relate. I don't.
Oh my
Give me a picture?
fucking god. I don't have my phone on me.
Oh.
But I feel like if I was gonna be an animal, I would probably be something kind of airheady. What would that be?
Hummingbird.
A hummingbird? I was thinking like a flamingo as
Okay.
well.
Flamingos, you're more talkative than a flamingo though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's why I said a hummingbird because
yeah.
like it's kind of right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hummingbird.
Like a little tweakish.
A little tweakish.
It's you know a little chatty but not too much. Kind of something.
But super elegant.
Yeah, flashy, a little flashy.
A little yeah, I'm pretty flashy.
Just a little flashy. Yeah.
Yeah. Just slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think hummingbird's nice.
Yeah.
Personally, not just because I made it. I think it was a gut reaction. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's okay. I feel like that works because a lot of times I'll ask people like what color they think about when they think of me, and they always say yellow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yellow before you said it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's your hair. It's just your hair.
Oh.
That's gotta be what's doing it. It's color association. No one's actually being imaginative. They're just fucking.
Somebody's like, when I think of you, I think of mustard.
That's fucked.
When I think of you, I think of mustard weeds and how much I hate them.
Fucked.
I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, when people think of me, they think of the heroin guy. So I mean, it could be worse.
Oh my god. I feel like if I could think of a color for you, I would say
I think I know my color.
I think it would be like a dark red.
Yeah, I was gonna say maroon.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
maroon or like dark teal.
Okay. Yeah. I feel that.
Turquoise is my favorite color for a long time, but I'm not turquoise. I'm like, that's too bright.
As you can tell, black and red are my favorite colors because everything in my home is black and
even
red.
the mic.
Yeah, even
That
the
you
mic.
got to use.
Thank you so much. The red tape on it is pretty
Yeah,
fantastic.
that's my friend's mic. He actually let me borrow it very kindly. So thank you, Robbie, for letting me do that.
Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate you.
Saved me like $30.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I think that does it though. We're past an hour.
Oh, okay, cool.
So thank you, Hana. AJ,
Jared.
we'll see you next week. But that has been the motherfucking year anniversary of motherfucking Jagaland shows.
Ooh.
Exciting episode.
Yay.
No, I genuinely think this is a great episode. Thank you
Okay.
so much. I can't thank you enough for hosting and for doing it because believe it or not, it's really tough to get people to want to be on podcasts.
Dude.
No one wants to do it.
Anytime,
Okay.
I'm always down. You can always come over and we could do it. Shoot the shit.
Oh, shoot the shit.
Until it
God
gets
damn
cold, and then I'm coming over and we're playing at ping pong.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. My house gets cold in the winter too, but it's all right.
Oh, that's put on a
Put
sweater.
on a sweater,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Ping pong it up. I'm gonna do bonfires too. I think it's gonna be tough because my roommate's like my best friend. My roommate is like one of my best friends. They're all my brothers. These guys, I don't even call them my best friends. I call them best friends to other people for clarity. Because people are like, "You're blood brothers." What? Oh my gosh. But it's not. It's like AJ is the person who co-hosts Jagglins with me. He's been in France for 2 weeks. He's like my brother. Robbie is my who I live with, and he's also like my brother. They're both like my oldest friends. But Robbie is very reclusive. He is the epitome of I cannot do that. My anxiety won't allow me to do that. I'm not even gonna try.
Oh, poor Robbie.
Yeah, poor Rob. So I will try to talk him into it, but I definitely want to have like a little syndicate bonfire at my crib because it's like, why not? It's so close, and
Yeah.
I have a fire pit in my backyard, so might as well.
Dude, let me know and I will pull up. Also, Robbie, if you ever want to be more extroverted, let me know. I have no shame. So
Oh, what you mean to come over to hang out?
we could all hang out
Oh, okay.
in a group setting.
Okay.
Hang out one-on-one with someone you don't know is a little...
That's I didn't think that was what you were saying.
No. Yeah. As in a group setting,
Yeah.
just so you know, practice exercising, being extroverted and not caring what other people think.
Yeah, it's a little tough for him, but that's how he is.
I'm really good at doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the best, but I'm getting better at it. Open mics have definitely. I was locked myself in. I got it in this episode, but last night, I locked myself in my bedroom for like a year and a half and only worked on music. And I made like hundreds of songs.
Oh, wow.
The first year I lived here, and all I did was work at Gap, go home and work on music, learn how to play guitar, all that shit. And then I started doing open mics like in August, and that was my first exposure to like meeting new people constantly. And since I moved to California, so I was like locked into my room for a year and a half in California, being clinically depressed.
God.
But and then I just completely pivoted over to like Syndicate Mike. Let's go get drinks at the Buck on Friday. Everybody's friends. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
it's sometimes it's a bit much, but it's nice. It's nice to have that. It's better to have that than to be like no one loves me. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. I feel like I'm a really extroverted person. I always just want to people, you know?
Yeah, I'm not. It's because I don't trust people. But it's like
I don't trust people either, but you can still have a good time with people
I don't
and
know.
not trust them.
It's hard. That's the part where maybe I am slightly judgmental. I'll be like, you know, I mean, it won't like define a person's character, but I'd be like, whatever that person just did was so fucking stupid.
Yeah. I feel like people probably look at me and they're like, wow, she is the dumbest person I know, but she knows how to have fun.
Well, it's not like you. It's like other people at open mics.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me.
That one's a little fresh.
The worst. A little fresh, yeah. How dare you? But yeah, no, it's other people at open mics are sometimes the worst people I've ever seen in my life in public.
Yeah.
But all right. Anyways, thank you so much, Hana.
Of course.
You're a lifesaver. Thanks, guys, for watching. And a little tagline we always end with is, "Babies and gentlemen, we've gone again."
Oh, hell yeah.